Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kelly and this is the Diva Den. So today I am participating in another DIY challenge hosted by the fabulous Heidi over at Happily Thriving Heidi. And I will be sure to leave a link to her channel below in the description box, as well as the link to the playlist, so you can go and check out all the other videos and all the great creative ideas that will be coming your way. So for this challenge, Heidi has asked us to create a colorful DIY, and it can be anything. So I went a step further and challenged myself to not go buy anything and try to use items that I already had in my home. And I think I've come up with something that will suit my needs. So I'm excited to get started on it. Now, before I do, I want to welcome you again. If you're new here or coming over from Heidi's channel or one of the other channels, thank you for stopping by and spending some of your time with me. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you'll think about subscribing to my channel by hitting that red button below, and think about hitting that little gray bell. It notifies you each time I upload a video. And if you enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. So now let's get to doing our DIY. So here are the items that I will be using for this DIY. I have some extra flowers lying around. All of this was purchased at the dollar store, and I've had all this for a while. And some green leaves. I'm going to be using some painter's tape, my hot glue gun, some paint, and again, I had this in my home. It's just a little sample size that I got from Lowe's for trying to decide on some paint for the house. So I have that, and I think that'll be perfect. And what I am going to be using as the base is this mirror that I took down a while ago, and I didn't know what I wanted to be doing with it. Try not to blind you with the reflection of the lights overhead. So what I thought I would do is, I thought this would make a great kind of a runner centerpiece for either a table or a side table or something like that. So I'm going to be using this as the base. So the first thing I'm going to do is tape off the mirror, and I'm going to paint the frame. Taping off the mirror will just help minimize the amount of paint that may get on the mirror when you're painting your frame. But even if you get paint on the mirror, no worries, it'll scrape off or wash off. So here's a tip for you. After you've done one coat and you want to let it dry and then do a second coat, instead of washing your paint brushes, simply wrap them in a plastic bag, and this will help keep them moist, and you don't have to wash them in between the coats, and you can use them again in about an hour or two, and they won't get all crusty with paint. So that's just a little tip for you. So I ended up giving my frame 3 coats of paint to get the look I wanted. And then on the back, so as to protect any furniture I might put it on, I just put these little felt feet on it. They just peel off and they stick on. So I put one in each corner and one on each side. And if I need more, I will add them. Now I'm just going to place the flowers around the frame. And as you can see, they just pop off the stems. And just play around with it and see if I can come up with a design that I like. And I'm really loving that. I think I can start hot gluing it on. But the last thing that I thought this was missing, maybe some bling. And I have this bling ribbon from the dollar store. And I'm thinking I might add an edge. What do you think? Right here. I think that would look really pretty all the way around this frame. So now I'm just going to cut some strips, about 2 of the gems wide. And I'm just going to cut them and start hot gluing them around the frame. And here are the gems all glued around the edge, and I'm loving the way this looks. Now it's time to just put the flowers back in the design that I decided to use on this frame. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I can be found at Thedivaden.business, and I would love it if you came and stopped by, said hi, told me where you're from. I share all kinds of different things over on that account, so come follow me over on Instagram, Thedivaden.business. And here's a look at the finished project. I was so happy I added in the bling and the extra flowers in the corner. Now I'm going to take it up to my dining room, and this is where I initially thought it would look really, really pretty, is on this side table that I have. And you can see it right as you come in my home, so I think it's going to look really, really nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is just clear everything else off, and let's start fresh. And the neat thing is it fit on this table perfectly. It just fit on top exactly. It was like it was meant to be there, so it was pretty cool. And here comes some more color. I love this little bowl, this little blue bowl I've had for years. I love it. And it adds a nice little pop of color. And I think for Easter, it filled with some Easter eggs is going to look so pretty. What do you guys think? The great thing about this tray is it can be styled so many different ways. And now I'm going to get it ready for St. Pat's Day with my recent DIY, my little leprechaun hats. And I will be sure to leave a link to that DIY in the description box below. But here it is, all dressed up for St. Pat's Day. And I think it looks really, really cute. And there are so many different options for this tray now to be styled. Now I'm going to take off my leprechaun hats and add in this pretty silver bowl that I have. And I just think that even looks so elegant, and I just love it. But let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. I love the silver bowl, but I have to say the blue one I think was my favorite. But I want to thank Heidi so much for hosting this DIY challenge. It was a lot of fun to do, and I'm loving my tray. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you'll think about subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a fabulous week. Cheers!
I've been waiting for this, yeah. It's been up on my mind. Oh, it's hard to